Hi, I'm Dan Rankin, owner of Cross-Grain Design Build. If you've ever worked with a design build firm, you might have experienced a lack of transparency that leaves you wondering whether you got good value for your investment. In today's video, we're going to talk about a serious issue in the industry, design build games. I'll explain what these are and why they happen and how you can ensure that you know exactly where your money is going to go with full transparency. One of the most common problems homeowners face when working with a design build firm is the lack of transparency. You give the design builder a budget, let's say $200,000 for a remodel. They design and complete the project, but at the end of it, you have no idea where your money went. You don't know how much you paid for materials versus labor, or whether the project was completed within the original budget. All you know is the total cost of the project, but you have no way of breaking down the value that you received for your investment. This lack of transparency leaves homeowners with an unsettling feeling. Did you overpay for certain materials? Was there an unnecessary markup? Did the design build team cut corners to meet budget? Without seeing the actual cost, you simply don't know. When you don't have visibility into the cost, it's impossible to know if you truly received the value for your money. So why does this happen? The problem stems from how design firms operate. They often give homeowners a single lump sum bid that covers everything: materials, labor, and profit. But what's missing is the detailed breakdown of these costs. Without a line-itemed bid, homeowners are left in the dark. They don't know how much they're paying for specific materials, labor, or other aspects of the project. It's a one-size-fits-all number that doesn't provide any insight into where the money is going. In some cases, this is intentional. Design build firms have little incentive to break down costs because they're typically including hidden markups on materials and labor. By keeping these details out of sight, they control the narrative and avoid having to justify their pricing. The result? You could be paying a significant markup on materials or labor, but you'll never know because the numbers aren't transparent. Another issue is that homeowners don't fully understand the costs associated with their project. Without a clear itemized bid, it's hard to know if certain materials are overpriced or if the labor charges are fair at all. The lack of detailed bid makes it impossible to evaluate whether you're getting a fair deal. The good news is there's a way to avoid these design build games. The solution is simple. Demand line-itemed bid that breaks down every aspect of the project, from the cost of materials down to the smallest details like a box of screws. At Cross-Grain Design Build, we believe in full transparency. That's why we provide homeowners with a detailed bid that shows the exact cost of every material at retail prices without any hidden builder markups. Here's how it works. We'll give you a bid that lists every material, whether it's the tiles for your bathroom, cabinetry for your kitchen, or even the screws used in framing. Each item is priced at retail so that you can see exactly what we're paying without any markups. This level of transparency ensures that you know where your money is going. If you want to change materials, upgrade finishes, or adjust the project scope, you can do so with full confidence in what those changes will cost. But it's not just materials. We also break down labor costs, subcontractor fees, and any other costs associated with the project. This way, you know exactly what you're paying for labor, who's performing the work, and how much each aspect of the project will cost. This approach gives you control and confidence. You're not left guessing whether you got a good deal or the design build team took advantage of your budget. Instead, you have a clear, transparent understanding of every dollar that you're spending. So what are the benefits of this approach? First and foremost, it gives you complete transparency. With a line item bid, you can see exactly where your money is going and make informed decisions about your project. You know the cost of every material, and you can decide whether to stick with retail pricing options or explore alternatives. This allows you to explore the value engineering, choosing materials or finishes that fit your budget without the sacrificing the quality. Another benefit is accountability. When the costs are clear, the design build team is held accountable for staying within the budget. There is no room for surprise or unexpected expenses because everything is outlined from the start. At Cross-Grain Design Build, we believe that transparency is key to a successful project. That's why we provide every client with a detailed line item bid before we even start construction. And we take the time to go through every item, whether it's materials, labor, or subcontractor fees, so that you can understand exactly where your money is going. And we always use retail pricing for materials, so you know you're not going to be hit with unnecessary markups. Our goal is to give you full control over your project, and that starts with knowing exactly what you're paying for. If you ever want to make adjustments to the scope of the project, we can provide you with an updated bid so that you can see how these changes affect the total cost in real time. This level of transparency eliminates the uncertainty that so many homeowners experience with the design build firm. With us, you'll never have to wonder whether you got a fair deal. You'll know exactly where every dollar is going. To recap, design build games often leave homeowners in the dark about where their money is going. Without a line item bid, you're left guessing whether you got value for your investment. At Cross-Grain Design Build, we solve this problem with full transparency, providing you with a detailed bid that breaks down every cost from materials to labor so that you know exactly where your money is going. This approach gives you control, accountability, and confidence, ensuring that you get the best value for your project. If you're planning a remodeling or construction project, make sure to work with a contractor who values transparency. At Cross-Grain Design Build, we provide a detailed line item bid that shows exactly where your money is going so that you can have complete confidence in your project. Check out our YouTube channel for more tips and advice on navigating the construction process, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on how to ensure that you get the best value for your investment.